My influencer sister stole my vintage car for content, so I used the remote kill switch in the desert. She stole my restored 1966 Mustang to livestream a road trip to Coachella for her followers, thinking I'd be too scared to ruin her aesthetic to stop her. But she didn't realize I installed a GPS tracker with a remote kill switch, and I just stranded her in the middle of the Mojave with no cell service. I am a mechanic. My pride and joy is a 1966 Ford Mustang convertible, cherry red. I spent 5 years restoring it from a rust bucket. My younger sister, Lexi, is an aspiring influencer. She views my possessions as props for her TikToks. Lexi has asked to borrow the Mustang a dozen times. I always say no. It's a manual transmission, it's temperamental, and I don't trust her to not scratch it while posing for selfies. Last Friday, I was at work when I got a notification on my phone from my car's security app. Engine started. I checked the GPS. My car was moving. It was leaving my driveway. I opened Instagram. Sure enough, Lexi was live. She was wearing a boho hat and oversized sunglasses, driving my car. "Hey guys," she screamed over the wind. "Surprise road trip to Coachella. Borrowed my sis's vintage whip. We are manifesting good vibes only." She wasn't borrowing it. She had stolen the spare key from my house. I texted her, "Bring the car back now." She read it on the live stream. I saw her look at the phone and roll her eyes. Ugh, haters in the chat, guys. Ignore the negativity. She kept driving. She was heading east, out into the desert. I called her. She declined the call. I watched the GPS. She was about 50 miles out, deep in the Mojave Desert. The map showed she was on a long, lonely stretch of highway miles from the nearest gas station. I opened my security app. I have a specialized system installed called a kill switch. It allows me to cut the ignition remotely. It's meant for carjackers. I waited until the GPS showed she was in a dead zone between towns. I hit the big red button, disable engine. On the live stream, the engine sputtered. The roar of the V8 died. "Wait, what's happening?" Lexi panicked, tapping the dashboard. "Why did it stop? Hello?" The car coasted to a stop on the shoulder. The desert silence was deafening. "OMG, I think it broke down," she cried to her phone. "Guys, I'm stuck. Does anyone know how to fix a Mustang?" Then the stream cut out, reconnecting. She had lost signal. I sat back and ate my lunch. I let her sit there for 4 hours. It was 95 degrees. I knew she had water. She had a cooler of aesthetic drinks in the back seat, so she wasn't going to die, but she was going to be miserable. At 5:00 p.m., I finally called the highway patrol and gave them her location, telling them my sister borrowed my car and broke down. They found her sunburnt, crying, and covered in dust. Her makeup was ruined. The tow truck cost her $600 because of the distance. When she got home, she screamed that I endangered her life and ruined her brand deals because she missed the festival opening. My parents are split. Dad thinks it's hilarious because he knows how much I love that car, but Mom says I was cruel to leave her in the desert. I took the keys back and changed the locks on my house. She's currently trying to spin the story as a survival experience, but everyone in the comments is roasting her for stealing a car. So viewers, was I the asshole for stranding her to teach her a lesson about theft?